Happy New Year, everyone. I honestly can't even believe that it's already day one of 2025. How did we get here? But let me tell you, if you thought 2024 was good, 2025 is about to be so next level. Today, I'm going to be teaching you how to set powerful goals and how to manifest the best year of your entire life. Today, we're going to be talking about goal setting, manifestation, and strategy. You can't just go into the new year on a wish and a prayer and a hope and a dream. You have to actually have a strategy to implement, which is what we're going to talk about today. 2024 was honestly my best year ever, literally of my life. And we'll do a whole video on like my 2024 recap, but there was some massive lessons that I learned in 2024. I traveled a ton. I went to Las Vegas, I went to Japan, I went to Miami, I went to Texas. Like there were so many places I went in 2024. And then on top of that, my business it exploded. Okay. So in 2023, I was stuck at about $20,000 per month for the entire year. I really my business was growing obviously at that rate, but it wasn't going exponential. And then in 2024, I said, as enough is enough. I hired a new mentor. I think in 2024, I definitely spent over $100,000 in mentorship. And with that, my income soared. So my business grew so freaking fast. We had so many people join my organization. I brought on hundreds of new coaching clients, and my income went all the way from $20,000 per month to $80,000 to $100,000 per month. So I actually had 4 months that were over 6 figures. That's right. Over 6 figures in cash into my bank account. I have 4 of those months. And so my goal in 2025 is to obviously scale to consistent 6 figures and multiple 6 figures per month, but we'll get into that later. And then 2024 also taught me so much about myself. I had so much healing that I had to do. I really learned how to soak in the gratitude of everything around me, not just money and income, obviously, but how to deepen my relationship with my husband, how to have better relationships with my kids, how to balance having more freedom in my life with also running a business that does multiple 7 figures per month. Like there was so much I had to learn in balancing and feminine and masculine energetics. There's so much I had to learn in, how to really sit in real gratitude, not just write a gratitude list out daily, but how to find gratitude in everything around me at all given points, like all day long. How to have fun in my business and not just hustle and stress. I made some of the best relationships within my business that I've ever had. There was just so many breakthroughs in my mindset, in my belief, in my confidence, in my clarity, in my certainty. There was just so much that came with actually finding alignment in my life and in my businesses that, again, everything was just exponential. Like my entire year of 2024 was blessing on top of blessing on top of blessing. Then get to the end of 2024 and I actually went through one of the biggest lessons that I've had to learn. And we're not going to really dive deep into that today. I did a live video a little bit about it. You can go back and watch that video on my channel, but we'll dive deeper into this lesson as I extract the wisdom from it later on down the road. But, I went through one of the biggest challenges that I've ever gone through in my journey online. I lost all of my social media accounts, which means I lost all of my following. I lost all of my leads. I lost all of my business, all of it. And, I had to start from scratch. It's been a blessing in disguise. We're growing from the bottom up yet again, but it was definitely one of the biggest challenges I've ever went through. So holding the duality of the best year of my life and also ending it on like one of the biggest struggles of my life has been an insane lesson that I've been able to learn and walk through. So I'm going to be able to give you guys so much wisdom from that experience later on down the road. But again, 2024 was the year. And the reason that 2024 was my best year is because I really focused on doing the internal work. Because you guys, businesses, once you get the strategies, once you learn how to market, how to brand, how to talk to leads, how to close sales, that whole process just becomes rinse and repeat. It's actually stupid simple, really. And so the way that you scale and you get to really where you want to be and you have that like exponential growth is by doing the internal work. Again, like finding gratitude and what that actually means, not being attached to the outcomes, being completely detached from like what's the how and the why and all of those things. Like that internal work is really what matters in this game of business. And that's what I focused on in 2024 to have the best year of my life. Again, I focused on having fun. I focused on balancing hustle with pleasure. I balanced, masculine and feminine energetics. And that was really what allowed me to create this year. So, what I really want you guys to do first and foremost is to reflect on 2024. Whether it was good, bad, indifferent, it doesn't matter. But we have to reflect on the past highlights, the past challenges, the past wins, the past lessons. Like that's how we really gain wisdom to take us where we want to go. So I want you to take time, if you didn't already do it yesterday or earlier this last week, I want you to take time to reflect and write down your highlights, your challenges, the things that made you grow, the things that you learned, the incredible experiences that you had, the wins, the downfalls. Like I want you to reflect on all of it. So with what I was just saying, here is the goal setting framework that I really want you to follow. So step one is to reflect and then also release. So write down what worked, what didn't work, what you're ready to leave behind. We have to release to make way for new. So if there's any patterns that you've noticed that you had in 2024, procrastination, not being coachable, not having discipline, not having the dedication and determination that you would want to have. Like we need to bring up all of these uncomfortable things that we don't want to take with us so that we can release them. And if you're watching this on the 1st, the day that this releases, we actually just had a new moon the last 2 days, which is a really good time to release things. And that energy carries for a few days afterwards. And then even if you're not, in the new moon energy at this moment that you're watching this, you still can do this, okay? It doesn't have to fall with that, but it's just extra potent when you do it at the same time. So I really want you, again, to write down what worked, what didn't work. And then I want you to get real with yourself. This is where we get a little uncomfortable sometimes and having to get real with the things that we do that we don't want to do. And so, I saw this quote the other day that is so true. They said like 80% of the things that you want to have, the reason you don't have them is because of discipline. And that is so true, right? Like you want to get fit and be healthy. It takes discipline to eat the good food. It takes discipline to go to the gym. You want a thriving business? Well, it takes discipline to work your business when you'd rather be reading a book or watching Netflix. Like it takes discipline to not be the one that goes out to the bars on the weekend and instead you're at home working your business. Like it takes discipline to, not do something for pleasure and then instead go watch a training or go read a personal development book. Like there's so much that comes down to discipline. And we would rather put that responsibility onto other people than assume the responsibility. So what do I mean by that? It's a lot easier when you're not attaining your goals, it is easier to blame, oh, it's the economy, or oh, my spouse isn't supportive, or oh, I have kids, or my job is too busy, or whatever it be. Like it's so much easier to place the responsibility of not having the things that you want on other people. But here's the truth bomb that always hurts people's feelings, but I needed someone to tell me this in the beginning, and that's when my life started to change, was when the responsibility of my results and also my lack of results was on me. When I realized that I wasn't getting the results that I wanted in my business and that was my fault, that's when I started to really take on and assume all responsibility. Like I wasn't getting the results that I wanted in my business because I wasn't disciplined enough. I wasn't dedicated enough. I wasn't determined enough. I wasn't hustling enough. I wasn't doing the things that I needed to do, right? Same thing with my weight. If you guys have been following me, not here on YouTube, but anywhere else on social media, you know that, over the last 2 years, I've lost 85 pounds and I've kept it off. The reason I was 85 pounds heavier 2 years ago was because I was not disciplined to put down the sweets and not binge eat. I was not going to the gym. I was not prioritizing my health, all of those things. And the reason that I have, a healthy body today, I've lost the weight, I've been able to have skin removal surgery is because I've been disciplined to stay in the gym, to eat healthy food, to prioritize my protein, to, take care of my body so that I can be the best version of me. that has all taken like a new level of discipline that I did not have before. And so I want you guys to really take inventory of like the behaviors that you had in 2024, what behaviors didn't serve you, and what behaviors did serve you. And so you're going to write all of this down, and then we're going to release everything that does not serve us. So we're going to release all of that stagnant energy that is not going to help you in 2025. So you can do this by, writing down all of those things that you want to release, and you can burn the paper, you can bury the paper, you can rip up the paper and throw it away. You can do anything like that. You could take a bath and listen on YouTube, find some release meditations. You can do some, meditations for that. Just release all of that stuff that you don't want to take with you. So step number 2 in goal setting is to dream big. And if you're a specific manifestor, to really be specific. And if you don't know what kind of manifestor you are yet, that's okay. You can be specific, like include some very specific goals and then include some non-specific goals. And so I want you guys to write down not just like 5 to 10 goals. I want you to write down like 20, 30, 50 things that you would love to see happen in your life. And when you're writing these things down and you're creating this list, it's always with the mindset and the intentionality of this or something better. This or something better. Because again, when it comes to manifestation and it comes to calling in the things that we want, we don't really know the how. Like the universe kind of already has it figured out, but we don't know. And if we're so super specific on the how and the what, it makes it really hard for incredible things to happen in our lives. It makes it really hard for magical things to happen in our lives. So for me, I always have goals, but it's this or something better. So for example, in my high ticket business for 2025, if you're not in my high ticket business, then this might not make sense to you. Just, call it like a really large rank in your company or whatever. But for me, like I want to hit 6A2-4 in my high ticket business. That's a very specific goal, but it's this or something better. What if it's 6A2-4 and I hit it twice? What if I hit it a third time? What if I hit -5? I have no idea what could happen, but it's this or something better. Okay, so that's a very specific goal that I have. And then, another non-specific goal that I have is that I want to travel a lot. Now, for me, again, it's very unspecific because I don't know where I'm going to travel. I don't know where the year is going to take me. So for me, I just want to travel. And each time I travel, it's going to be first class and only first class. Like I'm not going if I can't go first class. Like that's my only standard with that. And so in 2024, I traveled a ton, and I would have had no idea that I was going to the places that I was going most of the time. I had a couple of the trips planned out, but a lot of them just came to, with a month in advance, 2 months in advance. And so I want to travel once a quarter at least, if not more. And I don't care where. I just want it to feel good and I want to have fun. This or something better, right? So I want you to write down your goals, and the way that I want you to write them down is as if you already achieved them, as if they're already done, they're already manifested. And I want you to feel the feelings that you're going to feel when that thing manifests. So for example, going back to my example of I want to hit 6A2-4, I'm not going to write down my goals as I want to hit 6A2-4. I'm going to write down my goals as if I hit 6A2-4 and I cannot believe it. I am so excited that I hit this massive legacy rank of 6A2-4. I am so elated. I don't even know what to do. I'm just going to celebrate massively, right? Like I'm going to also include like some of my feelings with those things. I feel so proud. I feel so, excited. I'm proud of myself for pushing through and doing this. Like I'm going to write it down as if it just happened, as if it already happened. And I'm going to sit and I'm going to feel the feelings. So this is where a lot of people get it mixed up is they write out goals and they're like, I want to be 6A2-4. I want to buy a house. I want to buy a car. I want to travel with my family. I want to save $10,000 in my savings account. I want to. And you just like list it out really fast. That's not ingraining it into your body and your soul. That's really what we want to do here when we're creating these big goals. So I want you to write each of these goals down, but I want you to feel the feeling of it already being done and what it will feel like. And imagine in your brain celebrating that thing. Imagine in your brain, visualize it coming to fruition in that moment. This is how we really lock it in. This is how we get to where we want to be, is like it's already done in our brain. That's why like hitting 6A2-4, it's already done in my brain. Like I already know what I'm going to do when I celebrate. I already feel like I've celebrated. Like it already feels done to me. So I want you guys to just sit and ingrain and dream big, be specific, and also include the feelings of the things. Step number 3 is to create a vision aligned plan. So this is really where we're going to break down your goals quarterly, monthly, and then weekly, even if you want to. So again, we're doing yearly, quarterly, monthly, and then, you could do like the first, 6 to 8 weeks if you really want to. But this is really helpful for a lot of people. For me, I'm not a very specific manifester. I like to have an idea of the things that I want, and then again, it's this or something better. But a lot of people are very specific manifestors. And again, if you're in the beginning phases of your journey and you're not consistently already making multiple 5 figures per month, then you're going to want to be a little bit more specific in this strategy and in this plan. And so what you're going to do is say, I want to make $10,000 in the month of January. I want you to just reverse engineer your success. So how much do you have to make weekly to make that happen? How many sales do you need to close in the month of January to hit $10,000? Like, what do you need to do? And reverse engineer those goals so you actually have a plan. So again, like for me, going back to the example previously, I want to hit 682-4. I know exactly what I need to do to make that happen. I know where I need my units. I know where I need my sales. I know where I need my leaders. I know how that needs to look to make it happen. And so I'm already visualizing what we need to do, who needs to scale, etc. So again, reverse engineer your goals, the ones that are very specific, so that you know what you need to do to hit those. Because you can't just say, oh, I want to make $10,000 a month and then not really know what you need to do. Like, know what your numbers are in the beginning, know what they are, how many sales you need to close, how many people you need to bring in, how many people those people need to bring in, whatever it looks like for you and in your business. I want you to reverse engineer those. So manifesting your success. The first thing that we want to do is visualization. Visualization is so crucial and so important to manifesting the things that you want. So when I was in the beginning phases of my journey 3 years ago when I quit my job, I did visualization religiously. I did so many visualization meditations. I made sure to visualize my goals. I made time every single day to sit and do my gratitude, my affirmation, and my visualizations, which is all what we're talking about in this section, is take the time to actually visualize. That is so much of the work. It's not even funny. You need to visualize the thing happening that you want to see manifest. And so visualize, the sales coming in. Visualize what it's going to feel like when people are joining your team, when, you get leads in your DMs. Feel the joy of like hitting that milestone of, again, making that $10,000 in January like you want to make. Like, what is it going to feel like? And this is where I know a lot of people struggle because, especially if you've been working your business for a long time and like it doesn't feel like it's happening. It's like kind of hard to visualize. And then at some point you're like, it's never going to happen. So I don't even know how to feel good about it. This is where we're going to like start a whole new clean slate. Okay. So visualize every single day. Spend, 10 minutes per morning before the kids get up or after you drop them off at school or whatever you need to do. Just spend 10 minutes with yourself and really visualize the sales coming in, how happy you're going to be with those people in your DMs, what it's going to feel like to close your first few sales. Like, I want you to spend time doing that. Something that can help you with visualization and just daily reminders is setting reminders in your phone to go off all throughout the day. So this is something that I still do. I was going to pick up my phone. Still do today. They still pop off multiple times per day. But again, this is like work where we have to rewire our brain. So I want you guys to figure out how you want to rewire your brain with specific affirmations for what you want. So that's the second part to this is affirmations. So giving you some examples would include like, congratulations on your 5 new business partners this month, or congratulations on your $4,000 commission. Congratulations on whatever. I attract clients who are aligned with my energy and see the vision. I am attracting new business partners every single day. I am healthy and fit. I'm gorgeous. Like, whatever affirmations that go along with the goals that you just previously set, I want you to set those reminders in your phone. So every morning you're going to do visualizations. You're also going to do affirmations, and then you're going to have these affirmations popping up on your phone all throughout the day. So I have one set probably every 2 hours, I think it is, that pops up on my phone. And again, it's the same thing like I just said. Congrats on your 5 new business partners this week. You're looking beautiful today. I'm so proud of you for staying in the gym. Like whatever it's going to be for you. I want you to set those so they pop off every single day. And then once those notifications pop off, I want you to just take a second. I don't care what you're doing, literally just a second to read the affirmation and feel it as if it's true. Because again, this is all about feeling the feelings. The feelings are what drives the manifestations to you. So I want you to read the affirmation, congratulations on your 5 new business partners this week, and be like, oh my God, I can't believe I had 5 new business partners this week. Everyone, all 5 of them were the perfect fit for me. All 5 of them were in full alignment with me. I am obsessed with all my business partners. Like I want you to feel those feelings with it. And then the last part in manifesting your success, which we're going to dive deeper into all of these things in individual videos as we continue with the channel, because these are like really deep topics, but gratitude. Gratitude, I want you to focus on it in such a deeper way. So kind of going back to how people do goals as well, most of the time when people are teaching gratitude, they're teaching like, write out a gratitude list. I'm grateful for my car. I'm grateful for my house. I'm grateful for my husband. I'm grateful for my kids. I'm grateful for my computer. I'm grateful for my business. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for this. Okay, done. That's not what we're talking about here. That kind of gratitude is not going to manifest the massive things in your life that you want to manifest. Again, it is feeling the feelings. I hope you are catching the theme here. So when you're doing gratitude, you need to practice gratitude in a way that is so much bigger than just writing a list and moving on with your day. So for me, I don't even write gratitude lists anymore because it is just an internal practice that I do all day, every day. All day, every day. So for example, I'm taking a drink of water. Oh my God, I'm so grateful for this water that is fueling my body, detoxing me and hydrating me on a cellular level. I'm on my phone and I'm like, I am so grateful for this device that has allowed me to build a multi-million-dollar business. I'm drinking my coffee and I'm like, oh my God, I love this coffee. It is making me feel so energized and it's so good and it's so yummy. I'm spending time with my husband. I'm just like, I love my husband so much. I'm so grateful for you and everything that you are, right? Like I am looking and finding gratitude around me all day, every day. All day, every day. Because if you are so focused on gratitude only coming in when you make a certain amount of money or when you close a certain amount of business partners or when you lose a certain amount of weight, like if you're waiting to find gratitude when that thing happens, like you're going to be waiting your entire life. So we have to find gratitude for the things in the life that we have today. It's like a catch-22. Like the more grateful we are for life that we have, the life that we have today, the more grateful for that we are for the things that we have in our life today, the more things come to us. So again, this is why I need to do a much deeper video on this, but it's like the way that manifestation works and feminine energetics is that like good attracts good, great attracts great, happiness attracts happiness. So if you're sitting in your daily life and you're like, your constant thoughts are, I'm so frustrated. My business isn't working. I'm not closing enough sales. Like, I don't understand why it's not working. My content sucks. No one's reaching out to me. I'm not happy. Like, I'm so fat. I'm so overweight. I'm not healthy. I don't feel good. Like, that is what you will attract. You attract what you believe. You attract what you are. And so if your daily thoughts are, I'm so in love with my husband. My business is thriving. I am so grateful for all money that I find. You guys, I pick up pennies on the ground. And literally we were at Christmas dinner the other day and I had my husband pick up a penny because he picks up all coins now too. And so do my kids because we're grateful for all money that flows to us. Picked up a penny in front of his dad. And his dad was like, I don't even pick up pennies. Like, it needs to at least be a quarter or something like that. And I was like, oh no, we're grateful for all money around here. And he thought it was funny for how much money we make or whatever. But it's like, I'm grateful for all money that shows up. I am grateful for any money that the universe shows me. So if someone buys my coffee, if I get a discount, if I find a freaking penny on the ground, like I am grateful for all of it that flows my way. Gratitude and increasing your gratitude will inevitably increase your abundance. This is so important to the process. So my challenge to you today is to write down all of your goals, do all of the work that we just talked about in this video, and I really want you to share one of these in the comments with me and let's hold each other accountable. And if you decide to create a vision board or a manifestation list or goal list, please share them on your Instagram and then tag me, your fave sales girly, and so I can see everything that you guys are doing because this work is so important and I cannot wait to see what you guys write down for what you want to manifest in 2025 and then what you create through the year. Because if it's anything like my year in 2024, I had big goals, I had things that I wanted to accomplish, and the universe like blew it out of the water. Like I could never have created intentionally the things that were created and manifested in 2024. So again, it's always this or something better. So remember, this is your year. Like this is your year to shine. I don't care what has happened in the past. I don't care how 2024 went. I don't care how 2023 went. I don't care how yesterday went. 2025 is your year. You have everything inside of you to create the reality that you really want to create. You just have to be the one to do this internal work to create and manifest and co-create with the universe to call in everything and more that you desire. If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and share this out to all your friends and your business partners so that we can really kick off 2025 together. And then I will see you guys next week for a brand new episode.